Watching snow fall, especially early in the season, is absolutely gorgeous. We're seeing some of it come down right now. And for your kids, it can be quite a lot of fun. That's right, Mark. Well, political tensions tying back to right here in Utah have been an ongoing theme this year. It was quite the night in Los Angeles this past weekend. The music industry's hottest artists hit the red carpet for the American Music Awards. I spoke with Kurt Jowers earlier today, a longtime friend and political advisor to Romney. He said he really doesn't know how this will play out. That's right, guys. Last night, our tornado did touch down in this area of Washington Terrace. Let's go ahead and look at the map here. This is the area where the tornado damaged a number of houses. College game day is back, but this time it's a little different. ESPN will be here with their live coverage. Let's see if number 17 Utah has what it takes against number 4 Washington. Representative Harper and other lawmakers are working on a bill that will force online retailers to report all of the sales tax made here in Utah to the Utah State Tax Commission. And the U.S. is a nation of prescription drug users. In any given month, an estimated 48% of the population is taking at least one pharmaceutical medicine. Well, President-elect Donald Trump continues his thank you tour today with a rally in Fayetteville, North Carolina. 4 people are dead and hundreds of homes and buildings destroyed by the largest fire to hit the state of Tennessee in a century. This is some of the most expensive dust you'll ever see come out of a Blendtec. Millions of people are waking up to bitter cold across the nation and a new storm taking aim at the Pacific Northwest. Carbs, protein, and fat.
Yes.
You need all of them, right?
Absolutely.
Tonight on 2 News at 5, the U.S. Forest Service says this 9/11 monument in Farmington needs to come down. It's that time of year again when the family photo Christmas card gets mailed out. At least 36 people are dead after a warehouse fire in Oakland, California. We'll show you how firefighters in Utah are actively working to prevent similar tragedies. Reporting live here in Salt Lake at Mick Mullen's headquarters, I'm Alexis Walker. Live for 2 News, I'm Alexis Walker. Reporting live from the top of Flag Rock here in Farmington, I'm Alexis Walker. Yeah, Matt, that's right. It started with a Despicable Me Minions attraction. Then they opened up the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Now Universal Studios is opening a Nintendo theme area in its parks in Orlando, Hollywood, and Osaka, Japan. The idea is to make it feel like you stepped right inside the world of your favorite Nintendo game. Yeah, experts say drivers who miss 1 to 2 hours of the recommended 8 nearly double the risk of a crash. They recommend taking naps before hitting the road, and if you're on a long trip, stopping every few hours for a break. Live for 2 News, I'm Alexis Walker. Mark, back to you. Huntsman is also considering a run for Hatch's Senate seat, a position with a clearer path to the presidency if he decides to go in that direction. While Huntsman has a number of options, Canham said Secretary of State has been a long-time goal of Huntsman, something he'd have a tough time turning down. For 2 News, Alexis Walker, Mark and Shauna, back to you.
Alexis Walker is live in the media just to tell us why, Alexis.
Yeah, Matt, that's right. This past Cyber Monday, millions of people shopped online to get in on those amazing deals and avoid the potential chaos of in-store shopping. The convenience alone of shopping online is amazing. There's great deals, and customers can also buy their Christmas presents as well as anything else on there. There now may be an added bonus of why you can shop online. Most retail websites don't add sales tax. I took an inside look at why some websites don't tax and others do.
This is at My News Utah Update.
Good Friday morning. It's December 2nd. Here's a look at today's headlines. Students at Bountiful Middle School are returning to class today after a tense situation yesterday. The school was put on lockdown when one student came into the school with 2 loaded guns and fired. The 15-year-old student walked into a classroom full of students and fired a shot into the ceiling. According to multiple eyewitness accounts, the boy's mother disarmed her son. No one was injured. The city of Layton dropped a DUI charge against a woman who says she was wrongfully arrested. Amanda Houghton was arrested for a DUI back in July after she called police for help after another car crashed into the back of her car, causing injuries. She said instead of helping her, police did a field sobriety test and arrested her. Blood tests later show Houghton was clear with no drugs or alcohol in her system. A Utah restaurant chain is now closed because of a lawsuit. The training table announced on Facebook just yesterday that after 40 years, they've served their last customers. An attorney for one of the owners confirmed the closure, saying the ongoing dispute between the owners just hasn't been able to be resolved.
The Empire's building a weapon capable of destroying an entire planet.
It's considered to be one of the most successful movies in franchise history. The upcoming Star Wars film Rogue One has broken the box office record, and it isn't even in theaters yet. The Hollywood Reporter says Rogue One, a Star Wars story, boasts the biggest number of pre-sale tickets for 2016 for both Fandango and MovieTicket.com. Variety adds the first standalone Star Wars adventure is tracking to open above $130 million mark when it hits theaters December 16th. In other political news, California Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi won enough votes to keep her position as the top-ranking Democrat in the House of Representatives.
I have a special spring in my step today because this opportunity is a special one.
Democrats voted 134 to 63 to retain Pelosi as minority leader. Democrats say they are expecting a fight on many issues, including Obamacare, which Pelosi helped push through the House. For the final time, President Obama and his family officially lit the national Christmas tree.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
First Lady Michelle Obama and younger daughter Sasha helped the president light the tree Thursday in President's Park. The celebration included a concert with Kelly Clarkson, Mark Anthony, Garth Brooks, and Trisha Yearwood, along with Chance the Rapper. The National Christmas Tree has been a Washington tradition for more than 90 years. The first such ceremony occurred under President Calvin Coolidge back in 1923. This morning, the Standing Rock Sioux tribe and their supporters are celebrating the Army's decision to deny a permit for the final segment of the Dakota Access Pipeline. Today was the final deadline for the demonstrators to leave the federal land where they've set up camp. The holidays are close and ski resorts are opening for business.
Our biggest tourism time frame is obviously around the holidays.
At least that was the plan.
I got to take my jacket off. It's warm out here. I feel like it could be, middle of summer, honestly.
The temperatures in Utah have been record-breaking this year.
There's no snow. There's literally no snow.
With another week of 60-degree temperatures, ski resorts across Utah are now at a standstill.
It's all up to Mother Nature right now.
Dave Fields, the vice president of resort operations at Snowbird, feels the pressure to open the doors.
The anticipation is really high. Skiers want to get up here and get skiing.
It is November 11th, and this is all the snow that is on the ground. Not enough for the 5 resorts that are scheduled to open by next Friday.
Unseasonably warm for mid-November.
But Fields is saying he's seen this before.
We can go from t-shirt weather to powder skiing in a matter of days.
Winter is huge for Utah's tourism industry, dependent on cold temperatures.
The economic impact here in Utah is a $1.3 billion industry.
Paul Marshall, director of communications for Ski Utah, says it's a long season.
Before November 15th, only about 10% of our average annual snowfall falls.
But things could change. 2 News meteorologist Sterling Polson says a storm is brewing.
This storm system does look like it'll bring a cold front in sometime late Wednesday night into Thursday morning.
And they could use snow machines if it stays cold enough.
Temperatures are going to drop, and so they'll be able to make snow on top of that first storm that comes in.
For 2 News, Alexis Walker, Salt Lake City, Utah.